Alright, ladies and gents, welcome to I'm not even sure what this is going to be. I've been trying to do some kind of audio commentary, a good audio commentary for a while. I did manage to get a pretty decent one up, but I managed to fuck up the sound right at the end, so I had to bin it. Trying to get the other guys online to do a collaboration with me has proved quite tricky, but it is something that I thoroughly intend to do a lot more of. No, I don't know, I suppose it helps me realise the mistakes that we make. It also will hopefully help you, as there's plenty to learn in this game. I am ranked 19, as you can see. At the moment I'm rocking 33 wins and 14 losses with Nazeebo, so whatever it is that I'm doing, it is working. Now, there was a couple of matches that I played last night. It was just me on my own with the randoms. There's always chance that if you play with randoms, bad things will happen. But this time, good things happen because we actually won this match. So, well, that is one thing as well I do want to go through, and that's more losses. I haven't really been doing that at the moment, just because I want to build the old EP. Yeah, so I'll stop waffling just for a second, and well, maybe I won't. I don't know, I'll probably edit this out. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Who gives a shh? Chicken dinner. Okay, so you can see the teams that we're dealing with. Actually, is this the one? No, we both got healers. Sometimes I've been playing Hero League, and even at the level that I'm at, people don't pick a healer. Or at least support. I don't know, I always think that's a bad idea. Same as when, actually, we did win this match once without a tank. But that's kind of by the by. Battlefield of Eternity isn't really your typical match. Can't do slow-mo. Damn! Okay. So yeah, it's a little bit of banter in chats. All good funs. So we are actually pushing left. Always satisfying to get first blood. Both the specialists, as you can see down the bottom, soloing. It's probably the best way to do it. Now, Sylvanas is usually a bit of a dick to deal with, but I managed to... I mean, come on. BAM! So close as well. Yeah, Sylvanas is usually pretty... In fact, there are a lot of tough matchups you can get while laning with Nazeebo. He's very, very good at soloing, don't get me wrong, but with the absence of sprint these days, he doesn't have a lot of fuck, I need to get out of here now. You can summon a good cheeky zombie wall to make your escape, but well, okay, they're bumming each other up here, so I guess something good's going down. Maybe not. Not exactly sure. I see like she's pushing me pretty hard now. Now this is where it matters a lot. What I found has been the most successful strategy is to defend your immortal first. Once you've done that, go start attacking the opponents. Now you notice that I'm not doing that in this instance. I'm just wailing on it on my lonesome. If you are a specialist, there are a couple of opportunities that you've got during a match just to do your own thing. That's why I like them so much, I guess. You know, with things like tanks, you're always expected to be where the team is. Of course, if you're support, same story. But specialist, you can, if you know you're safe to, go for a cheeky little wander. See if you can punish some towers, some extra mobs, clear a wave or two. Of course, Kael'thas and Jaina are awesome at that as well. But back to the fight at hand. It's a pretty quick match, only about 15 minutes or so. I'm pretty sure. Well, bollocks. Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. I was going to say I'm pretty sure that we win this. I know we win this. Because I haven't moved off 14 losses for Nazeebs for a while. You see, that's what I mean about a cheeky little get out of jail free. Zombie wall. Any melee DPS like Thrall is going to have a hard time getting you. Illidan, that's a whole different story. You can just skip over that like it ain't no time. So I'm assuming my roll back down the bottom. Sylvanas has done a pretty good job of making sure that the wave hasn't fallen too far back rather. And like she got support earlier from Zeratul, I now get support from Nova. But she fucked it. Never mind. I'll take what I can get.
The demon has fallen, but he will rise again in time.
It's alright. For instance, when I was saying about getting a little opportunity to go do your own thing, to push, if ever you are in the situation where your team has successfully managed to gain the power of the immortal push, just go push the opposite side, because you know that you're not going to get much hassle, and even if they do shed a team member to come and try and interact with you, that means it's going to be 4 of your guys plus the immortal against 4 of their guys, and it's not really even a fair fight when you've got things with DPS like that. So you might see that I'm staying out of trouble. Well, not so much staying out of trouble, but staying out of the fights. It's quite different to how I play Nazeebo sometimes, where it's just all DPS all the time. In this particular instance, the team happens to be fighting by me, so whatever, just join in. At level 7, more or less even at the moment, even though we did get the immortal push, so they are doing a lot better with XP, even though they are losing. I'm guessing that's to do with kills, perhaps.
Are you ready?
Yeah. What's that? 5 and 6? No, even a kill ahead. Okay, ignore me. Forget about it. Forget about it. Of course, you can get good counters. That's all in the hero picks, and a lot of the time you can tell. There's about a 75% chance that when you do start a Hero League match, whether or not you're going to win just by the picks alone. It's helpful that we've got Johanna and Leoric, as far as wins percentage goes, are top of the tanks at the moment. On the other end of the scale, then you've got Muradin, Diablo, all the rest of the other tanks. So it kind of says something for the state of tanking at the moment, in that it's about as balanced as the. He's got vaporized. As a very unbalanced thing. One other thing that I wanted to mention about as well is roots. Support characters, again, can change the way an entire fight or indeed game flows. And on their side, they've got Malfurion. Furion, if you ever played Warcraft 3, good old Furion Bray. I'm talking shit, he's on our team. Now, his roots, they for some reason have become amazingly potent as of late. Oh no, damn bees, no! He's fucked. I'm down. But yeah, the Tangling Roots has just become so good as of late. I'm not exactly sure why. I've noticed it just really swaying team fights. Now, when you've got characters like Kael'thas or Jaina with remarkable AoE, they just sync. It's so harmonious with this guy. And of course, he's got Innovate as well. So, if it's a mana intensive team with good AoE, you're laughing. Pick that guy every time. 7 to 8 minutes in, we're still doing okay. Nova's about to get it, I guess. No? How is she not getting it? Wow, that was close. you notice my talent builds for Nazeebo as well. It's generally the same thing every single time. Don't care about the others. I'm not talking about them. We're just talking about Nazeebo here. And of course, the go-to ult every single time beforehand. Oh.
What's going on?
Oh, this is gonna fuck everything up. I'm just doing a little audio commentary on my own, MB.
I'll leave you to it then, MBs.
Oh, okay, MBs. Well, you're now part of it. Well done. I can't even remember what I was saying now. Oh, yeah, Ravenous Spirit and Gary. Ravenous Spirit was 100% the go-to before. There was no doubt in anybody's mind who played Nazeebo. But now, almost everybody plays Gary. There have been a few times where I've just been on the receiving end of punishment from Ravenous Spirit, but it's I find it too static, shall we say. Once you've cast it, you ain't moving. So if your team happens to end up repositioning, you're basically useless. Having said that, if you do use it in the right place at the right time, it's insane damage. Absolutely insane. But the Gargantuan is one of my favourite ults in the game. Same as, incidentally, the ult that you just saw Thrall use. Almost everybody goes his Fisher, I think it's called. But that one, can't remember the name of it, Earthquake, I believe. Very, very, very good. Very, very good. Especially if you go a heavy Wind Fury build. Everybody else is slowed, you can just smack the crap out of everybody. Like that. But she was positioned. Nice legs, Nova. She was completely positioned incorrectly. And that is one of the biggest things you need to learn about this game. Is as long as you're doing what your hero is meant to do, which is just use the spells and not die, the most important thing that you can do is position yourself properly. So many times have I been in a match where so many times have I been in a match where somebody's complaining, oh, I've died, where was everybody? Well, chances are you were with everybody, you've just gone off to do your own thing, and now you're getting punished for it. So always keep in mind of where your chubbies are. We've only got about 5 minutes left. You can see that we're still pushing pretty damn heavy. At this stage, if you notice, you've got your ults, you're progressing through the game. They haven't taken down a single tower. In fact, even all our cannon towers are up. So it's probably going to be a short game, is what you should be thinking. Assuming you don't throw it. Which again, it can happen so many times where you've got it in the bag, and one stupid thing leads to another stupid thing, and then you end up hero conveyor belting in one at a time. They smash your shit, and that's it. Game over. So many times have I lost games like that, and there's just nothing worse when you've got it in the bag. Even if you're higher level, you've killed them, like we have now, but you know, multiply that both by 2, so you're looking at 30 to what, 18. You've absolutely smashed them the whole game, and then you do something ridiculous right at the end. You get a team wipe. There's nothing to stop them from just wailing on your core. Haunted Mines is a perfect example of where that can go completely wrong, where you just accidentally fuck it up, and that's it. Game. Okay, let's see what's going on. I'm still soloing there, boss. Well, I say soloing, just putting a little bit of DPS on them. Good thing about Nazeebo, of course, is that you can just chuck shit at them and let them get on with it. But with basically zero resistance from their team, we decide to push on. Notice how it's a 3v4 at this moment in time, with more heroes joining as time goes on. Diablo really is doing a number on me. I managed to just survive long enough to put the DPS down, but unfortunately I die myself. But 3 for me, I'll take that any day of the week. Even though the state of the Immortals is quite in their favour at this moment in time, with less resistance. In fact, our team's actually still fighting. So, you're not going to find many pro tips as such from here at the moment, not at least until I get myself into a good 5-man and start learning some shit for real. It can be a little bit random and haphazard once you are in a Hero League game with people you don't know. You've just got to hope to holy hell that they know what they're doing, and sometimes attitude. I had a game the other day where within the first 2 picks of our team, Chappie said, "I lost." And that's it. I mean, if you're already thinking you're going to lose before you even start the game, you've probably fucking lost. And because it is a team effort, if one of your guys isn't playing, then, well, you've lost it. You've completely lost it. Especially like I was talking about earlier, when something stupid happens and it completely swings the entire game. Crazy, crazy stuff. Makes me so angry. So angry. Oh, there we are. I didn't even realise that was a progress bar. There we are. About 2 minutes left. So this, I imagine, will be the final fight for the Immortal. You can still see that although they are keeping the pressure on, there's still 4 up. They're only 3. And while they do have the Immortal up, or interacting with us, it's not enough. I've noticed a lot of people have been swaying to invulnerability when they play Uther. It used to be the God, what's it called? I can't remember. But you know, his stun ring thing. That was always the pick. But now, well, his invulnerability seems to be cropping up more and more, which I like. It reminds me a bit more of the Warcraft 3 Pally. It also lends itself to a lot more tactical decisions. I think, anyway. So we're probably looking at the final push now. You could say that we've been lucky. You could say that we played well. To say we played better. Or better team composition. I still don't rate Diablo that high as a tank. I know I've said that before, but it's a shame. He did go through a phase where I thought he was really good, and then they balanced. I'm doing the thing with my fingers. They balanced him, same as they balanced Stitches, and then you're just left with a husk of the original glory of that character. And if you speak to Mike, he'll tell you how amazing Stitches was when he got him to level 10. King Stitches want to play and Airting. We're talking hook, absorb or munch, sprint, TP. I mean, you're halfway across the map. So unfair. Same as the balance issues with Kael'thas. I'm so glad they got rid of the talent to allow you to ignite people with Flame Strike, because again, so bad news. And that was it. Relatively quick. I don't know really if anything vitally important was said here, but I think next I'll do a loss. And there's a lot more things you can learn from a loss. I haven't uploaded a loss yet. Trust me, I've got plenty. It happens a lot more than I let on. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Maybe you did learn something. I will see you in the next one. And I'll stop doing this now.